It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now are you guys plugged in on this next story? Now there's a movie. It's called The Interview. It's causing a lot of shit, man. Now it's being produced by Sony Pictures. The stars are Seth Rogen and also James Franco. Those are the same two guys that were parodizing Kanye West Bound 2 video. Hilarious. Now they're actually doing another parody film, and it's The Interview. Now this is actually a parody of the death of Kim Jong-un. And that's the world leader, and he leads North Korea. Now, obviously, while Americans might find that shit funny, they didn't. Now, they retaliated at Sony Pictures by hacking their servers, stealing over a terabyte of data, including emails, other movies, correspondence, other meeting notes, and all that shit. And now they're leaking shit out to let people know what's been going on behind the veil. Now, one of the things that got leaked out was some shit that people might be considering racist, but it also goes back to, is it business versus racism? Now, in short, this is what they're saying. They're like, yo, they were having a conversation through email saying, yo, maybe we should not cast Denzel Washington, and that's my guy. It says, maybe we shouldn't cast him for this big budget film. I think the budget was reportedly around $200 million, and they're saying the reason why is because he's fucking black. Now, it didn't just stop there. They're saying, hey, because he's black and we have stats that show that when black people that are lead actors in movies do movies, when it goes international, because it all comes back down to movie sales and revenue, they say that the revenue for a black actor being a lead is usually 20% less than if it was a white actor. And they're like, since we're putting this amount of money in there, we don't want to take no risk. Let's just go with what we know that works. Now, a lot of people are saying, is that fucking racist? Is it fucking just business? Because it kind of reminds us of the Atlanta Hawks owner when he was saying, yo, listen, let's keep it real. We got to attract more white people up in this bitch. We know the deal with niggas. They show up late. They don't spend no money. They actually pre-game to the fucking game. They don't buy no drinks. They don't come as a family. They don't be cheering. They be on Instagram turning up. They don't do everything that could help profit our business. Nothing against niggas. Nothing against fucking niggas. However, we want to make money. And if it's stats show that we need to get white people in there to make money, let's fucking do it. Let's not keep rocking with who makes us feel good about happy-go-lucky, because it's all about lining our pockets. Now, the thing is, even that came off as a little bit racist because you're mentioning race. And when white people mention race, it's a slippery slope between, is it racial versus racist? Now, I did a little bit of research, at least in this case for myself, because I was like, this seems sort of bullshit, but it could also be factual. And I did notice that, yo, listen, here's the thing with Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is one of the only actors who is big time. He's won an Oscar, he's won all these awards, yet he still does low budget films. Like, you'll see a lot of his films that he does, it's not that big of a budget. And when you do a film that doesn't have a big budget, you can do a film, right, that has a $45 million budget and expect it to do $500 million in total revenue. Shit just won't work. It won't make sense. Unless it's organically popping off, that'll never happen. Now, if you do a movie that the budget's $300 million and you do $500 million, okay, that sounds about right. So Denzel, unlike most of his other white counterparts, he does a lot of low-budget films. And that factors into the stats that people say they don't go international. Those low-budget films aren't meant to go that big international. They don't even open up most places international. Now, if we talk about a Will Smith actual sales or his movie numbers or box office numbers is actually equatable to all his white counterparts. Reason being is because he's a fucking big actor. He does mostly big budget films, and those match up directly to his white counterparts that does the same. So I'm like, while I hear them trying to talk business, I'm like, that's a little bit bullshit. It's a little bit bullshit. And I'm like, wait, I'm not going to say y'all are completely racist, but maybe there's a hint of racism in there. Maybe you're not trying to give them a role and you're trying to justify it with the numbers, because the thing about numbers and analytics, you can kind of twist it any way you want to make the point you really want to make. Numbers aren't really numbers, it's not really objective. The numbers are the numbers. The numbers are objective in themselves, not objective to a certain point. So you make a point and then you use the numbers how you want to use them and be like, okay, it matches my point. So I'm looking, I'm like, this is, and if you guys don't realize, this has become just a recent thing where you see people talking business, and especially with these new leaked emails, and race usually gets into it. Where they're saying, listen, man, niggas ain't spending money, we got to target it whites. Niggas ain't selling products, we got to target white people. And hey, part of it is business. You got to admit that, hey, listen, these guys, they don't give a fuck if you're black, brown, pink, or if you're a fucking furry animal. They want to make money. So they're not that racist that if say, for example, if it was to pick between, I don't know, let's say Denzel Washington and some fucking white reality star that was on like TV, they're going to pick Denzel Washington, right? They're going to pick the person that makes them the most money. They're not that racist. However, part of those decisions that does go into making sure their number one goal is to make money. But along those lines, you might see decisions where you're like, is that just completely business, or is there a little bit of fucking racism in there? Just let us know. But you never know, man. What do you guys think? Do you think it's fucking racist, or do you think this is just the numbers? Do you think it's the numbers with the Atlanta Hawks owner case, where they're saying niggas don't really spend money? Niggas show up late. Niggas come to the game and they be on Instagram the whole time. They don't even cheer. So you guys get in the comment box, man. You guys weigh in, racist or not. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's your boy DJ Akademiks. I'm out.